friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean, and Zane.
Happy Hallobean.
So we're just gonna do a little Q&A and Halloween snack mukbang. Is that how you say it? I always forget how to say it. I asked you guys on Instagram, on my story, and one of my posts for some questions, and some of you guys came through, so that's what we're gonna do. What are you doing?
Nothing.
They don't smell like anything. So we have some Halloween snacks. My family was just over for a little Halloween party that I threw mostly for like my siblings. And this is some of the leftovers, so we're gonna snack on these and answer some questions. If you could eat only one food again for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? Oh my gosh. Torn between sushi, tacos, and potatoes.
Yeah, I'd probably have to pick fried rice.
He would totally pick fried rice. Do you guys do couples costumes for Halloween? We have many times. What was our first couples costume idea?
It was probably Sora and Kyrie.
Yeah,
it wasn't Halloween.
We did Sora and Kyrie for MegaCon in Orlando, like 1,000 years ago. I think that Halloween, I dressed as Espeon, and he was...
Oh, I was a Pokemon trainer, like from Gold and Silver. Another one we did was Max and Chloe from Life is Strange.
Yeah, I talked about that in one of my videos earlier this month. You guys have to play Life is Strange if you haven't. It's so good. He was like a boy version of Max, and I was Chloe. Oh, and we did Nurse Joy and Professor Oak.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I mean, it was really basic costume. He just got like a scientist robe, and I just got an apron, and I had a pink dress. It was so easy.
I remember now.
I don't think we dressed up as a couple costume last year. And you don't even have a costume this year.
I don't think we even did anything last year.
Not really.
We took Jacob trick-or-treating.
Yeah, and we just wore regular clothes. What's my makeup inspo for Halloween looks? I get it just from everywhere. I follow so many awesome artists on Instagram, and then I follow a lot of brands that feature really awesome artists, so I just get inspiration from that. I get inspiration from paintings and just all sorts of stuff, watching movies, things like that. What's your biggest pet peeve that the other person does? Zane is so forgetful. He'll be going upstairs to grab, say, a game, and I say, hey, while you're up there, can you grab this and this? He'll go upstairs, grab something that's not any of those three things, and come back downstairs.
I have a medical reason why. It's called ADD, and anyone with ADD will understand. You can't give them a list. You can't do that. You have to write it down or give them like two things. You have your quirks.
Oh.
Sometimes she just gets really mad, not necessarily at me, and then everything goes wrong.
I just get stressed at the world.
Yeah. And then it'll just spiral into that this blanket it has a crease and it's not folded right, and she'll fix it, and that spirals into cleaning the whole house, which isn't always the worst because sometimes it needs to be cleaned, but then that can turn into rearranging the whole room.
Do we have any Halloween traditions? I wouldn't say we have any specific traditions. Well, no, we always go to Mickey's Not So Scary at Disney World every single year. Even the years that we don't think we're gonna go, we still end up going. Do I ever do lookbooks? Cause OMG, you're aesthetic. Thank you so much. I do not, because I don't think I dress that cool. I don't think I look that cool. And I don't think anyone would really want to see it, but I don't know, let me know. If you guys want to see a lookbook, maybe I can do like a winter one or something. I don't know. Someone asked which camera do I use. I use a Canon T5i, Rebel EOS DSLR. I don't know which of those words are important when I answer that question because I don't know anything about cameras. I would love for somebody to actually teach me how to use it. How long have I been doing makeup for? I've answered this before, but I started getting into it towards the end of cosmetology school, so like late 2013, early 2014, so about 5 years or so. Has Zane ever let you do his makeup? Yes. It took a lot of convincing for me to do that, and he only gave me like 10 minutes, so it was very quick, it was very rushed. This was many years ago, and it wasn't like a video or anything, we just did it for fun and took funny pictures, but I have done his makeup once.
It was uncomfortable.
One of my favorite subscribers, Melissa, sent me a bunch of questions. Thank you very much. How long have we been together?
Why are you looking at me?
I just want to make sure you know.
5 years.
Yeah, we hit 5 years at the end of July. How did we meet? We met because one of my best friends, Christina, was dating one of his best friends, Dylan. They weren't dating when we met, but because they had dated is because we met.
Yeah, they dated. We were all going to hang out. So me and him, we took a trip up there to see him, and that's when I met. And I just thought, hey, she looks pretty cool.
What is Zane's profession?
I work in IT. I'm a systems administrator.
What are both of our best traits from each other's point of view and worst traits? I mean, I guess we already discussed pet peeves of each other. I wouldn't say Zane has a worst trait, because Zane's just all around great. His best trait is probably your patience. Zane is patience and calmness. Like, even when he's mad, he's not mad. He doesn't yell, he doesn't raise his voice, he doesn't get frustrated. He's just a chill Libra. Do I have a worst trait?
I mean, you're really hard on yourself. Like, you're your worst critic.
Yeah.
All the time. And even on camera earlier, someone asked about your lookbook, and you're like, I don't think I'm that cool. When obviously you're pretty cool. It can be a good thing, because she's always looking for, things to fix, like on her videos, so it makes her videos. She works really hard on them, but of course you gotta work with what you got.
What's my best trait?
I don't know. I can't name just one.
I thought you were just going to leave it as I don't know, and I was like, okay, so I have a worst trait, but no best trait. Do we want to get married or just stay together?
I'm running true. I'm not stalling. Marriage these days is so almost political. You gotta... What are you doing?
He always says these things. I want to get married.
I mean, I do too. I like the idea of marriage, but I think that there's just a lot that goes on with it. And if you don't want to get married, you don't have to. But I want to.
We're also just not really in a rush. We've been together 5 years. We lived together for most of those 5 years. We share money. Nothing would change.
Yeah.
If anything, it would just make doing taxes and stuff easier, because it would just be one thing instead of two. Things like that would just be easier, but for the most part, things wouldn't change at all. Do we want to have kids? Nope. Not really. As of right now, and I don't think that'll change because I've never really wanted kids, I don't think I ever want to birth a child. I just don't think that's something I want to go through. You can call me selfish if you want to. I don't really care. It's my body, my choice. I don't want to push a baby out of me, and Zane totally respects that. If we decide to have kids, I think we're going to adopt, but as of right now, we don't want children at all. I have so many siblings. My youngest sibling is 3. We really don't need children in our lives, and we just don't really want them.
Yeah, I mean, it's something we've talked about before, and it's not like we completely ruled it out, but again, like the marriage thing, we're happy where we're at. We're doing our own thing. We're comfortable. If a kid would to come in the mix, it would totally change our dynamic of living, which is fine. But our plan, and of course we would not want to have one unplanned.
Yeah.
If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right. We're gonna plan it out. We're gonna prepare, make sure the kid has a good life. But
how many siblings do we have? I have 4 younger siblings, 20-year-old brother, 14-year-old sister, 10-year-old brother, 3-year-old brother. Yes, my parents are all the same for all the children, because I know you guys are going to wonder that. Zane has 1 sister.
I do have 1 sister.
You guys have seen her before. She's been on my channel, Malia. She's kind of cool.
Shout out to Malia.
Has Zane ever let you do his makeup? Would you ever do it for YouTube? Zane, the people want this.
Yeah, people want this. I don't know why they want it. I don't know.
They want you to be beautiful.
I just don't think it would be that exciting.
I have more skills now. I could give you the cookies.
And
I can give you some lashes. If Zane will ever let me, I'm sure we'll do it for YouTube, but I'm going to leave that up to him. I'm not going to force him into it.
We'll do it at 100,000 subscribers.
Oh my gosh, it's never going to happen.
You guys can make it happen.
If you weren't doing your profession you're doing currently, what would you do? My current profession is I'm a hairstylist full-time, and then I do this job basically also full-time, but for free. I would love for this to be my job, ultimately. I think if I weren't doing either hair or makeup, YouTube kind of stuff, I'd probably want to work with animals, but I don't know how. That's probably what I'd want to do, though.
Well, my current profession is IT, like I said. As a kid, I wanted to do something with video games. That seems like, something I would have wanted. And then I ended up just wanting to work with computers. I started to like computers, and I went to school for that, and that's what I'm doing right now. And I like it, but I think still, if I had to pick something else, it would definitely be video game related. Whether it would be making games, which I don't know if I would ever do, because I hate programming. But just something to do with video games, whether it's playing them competitively, streaming, making videos like she does, or something like that.
Ultimate place you'd love to travel to. I want to travel everywhere. There's so many places in the States that I want to go to. I want to visit like Seattle, Portland, Maine, Maryland. I want to go to more places in New York. I really want to visit Canada, Japan, all over Europe.
I think Japan. I'd love to visit Japan.
Biggest fears. I'm scared of everything, guys. I think one of my biggest fears is just losing everything.
Bugs.
Well, I really don't like bugs. I'm really scared of whales. That's like my irrational fear is whales.
Irrational.
But realistic fears, I'm just scared of losing everything, like us losing our jobs, losing our apartment, losing the cats, like just losing things scares me so bad. Zane's scared of robbers.
Yeah, I just don't like the idea of it. I'm more
I
comfortable
don't think anyone
now,
likes the idea of robbers.
But yeah, I don't really know. You know me. I'm pretty.
Zane's the opposite of me. I freak out over everything. He freaks out over nothing. He just handles life really well. And last question is, what are our greatest goals? My greatest goal would be for this to become my full-time job. 100%. I don't even need to be making bank. I just want to make enough to pay the bills, you know?
Right now, that's my goal too. It's just to get her there, you know.
You can't piggyback off my goal.
I don't really have a large goal. That's something other than that. That's the goal for now.
Well, thanks, bub. I guess that's all of our questions. I feel like we didn't eat that much, but I guess we were snacking all day at the party that I wasn't starving to death. But
That's true.
So I guess this was our first attempt at a mukbang. Is that how you say it? I always say it wrong, I think. If you enjoyed this kind of video, let us know. We can do it again every so often.
I like to eat.
We like to eat a lot. I don't know what to say. Like, what did you think of this video? Did we answer your questions properly? I don't know. Well, if you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's beautbean. Follow me there. I post every single day. And don't forget to subscribe here starting November. Later this week, really. I'm going to be posting Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So 4 times a week. Let me know what videos you want to see on my channel. Thank you so much for sticking around for Hallobean. This was fun. This was a good way to end it, I think. Oh, today is Halloween, the day I'm posting this. This is literally the last video of Halloween. Well, thank you for sticking around. Happy Halloween. I hope you had a great and fun day. Let me know what you did. Let me know what your plans were, what you dressed up as, all of that stuff. Are you casting a spell?
Just waving goodbye. But sure.
Thank you so much for watching.
Bye.
Okay, bye.